What's up, guys? It's your boy Beatty back again with another episode of Fluff and Puff Radio with my boy Eric. What's up, man?
Eric? That's right. What's up? We're maintaining social distance today.
Yeah.
You know, gotta flatten the curve. We're being responsible citizens.
I don't want Eric anywhere near me, so that's good from Hollywood.
We actually had some beef.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If
you've been reading the comments, so it'll be pretty nasty if we get together.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, guys.
Wait, that sounded kind of bad. No homo, but seriously, I don't know if this will be as good as the way it normally is, but Beatty thinks it might actually be better. So let us know in the comments how you guys prefer it, and that's how we'll do it going forward, I guess. Also, before we start today, I just want to point out that I still have a little bit of makeup on and these pink nails because I was doing a Stephanie video for my channel, which is like my transgender character. So, don't be alarmed by that.
He's not making it any new lifestyle changes. It's just for the video.
Yeah, believe me.
To be honest, the reason I wanted to do it this way is because I only have an AC in my room. So my living room is hot as hell. And then me and Eric sitting there, we're big and we're sweating. I just wanted to try it. Yeah,
that's true. I just turned the AC on in my car. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, so that's basically.
The one thing about this though is I'm in my car, so I'm kind of just sitting back, being comfortable. I'm not gonna do the Greg Doucette, sitting all like this, all close to the camera. So I'm not losing gains, guys. I'm all good. Also, got to point that out as well.
Let me try to show more gains, and now that you mention it. There we go.
Come on, bro. You can't out it. You're already out angling me.
I'm actually dieting, bro. I lost like 20 pounds already.
But you're still like 30 pounds heavier than me.
Do you know how much you weigh, or you don't really weigh like that?
I weighed myself the other day. I thought I had gained a lot of weight. I was expecting over 270, and then I stepped on the scale and it's 260.0 exactly. I was like,
yeah, I thought you was probably like 265, something like that.
Yeah, because my sleep hasn't been that good, so I thought I must be gaining a ton of weight, but I'm 260, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's not bad. I actually want to maintain 270-ish. I want to be leaner, just because like if you're in limbo, you're not bulking or cutting. You don't really want to have extra fat on per se if you don't have to. It makes you look bigger. Like when you see the veins and shit, it makes you look bigger, more impressive.
Yeah, for sure. But on to the topics for today, I guess. We came up with our own topics because we're not gonna do any Q&A today. You guys are grounded from Q&As until you stop asking how to get big arms, because there's only so many times we can talk about that.
That's funny.
Literally, my last Q&A thread that I made on my IG was so bad. It was how do you get big arms? How much do you bench? Literally every question was like that. I'm 16. I'm from India. What macros should I eat?
Honestly, it's pointless asking questions. I only got one guy who asked me 10 good questions, and I made a whole Q&A just about his questions. But I
saw that comment. It was for you and Henry, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. But everything else I got was it's just bad, man. How much times can you ask the same thing? It's just weird,
And it's those people aren't actually watching the videos, because if they did, they would see this every time, that we're tired of those questions.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why they're the people asking how to get big arms. Why are you asking if you're not even going to watch the video on how to get big arms if we did make it?
No, you're not. We have we gotta have at least 10 different arm training videos, or probably more between both our channels. A bunch of them.
Next April Fool's Day, we should just do a video on how to get big arms.
Yeah, I'm down.
Just do a troll. Or actually answer all those questions. How much do you bench?
Yeah,
I'm 16. I'm from India. What should I eat? Make a full video about that.
I'm down for that.
But what I really wanted to talk about today, what I wanted to come on here and talk about, is the whole mask thing, the situation with the gyms opening back up, and apparently they're going to make masks mandatory, and obviously the whole social distance thing, they're going to put the tape everywhere for the 6 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any thoughts on that before I absolutely go on a rant?
My issue with the mask is not like I just don't want to wear a mask because I don't want to. Text message. My issue with the mask is that it's just uncomfortable, bro. Like it's hard enough to breathe, like with the mask on, and without the mask in the gym. Now with the mask, it makes it completely uncomfortable. To be honest, like I don't know, man. Like I just don't like wearing a mask. I'm not trying to be a rebel or anything. It feels uncomfortable for me.
It is so uncomfortable, dude. Dude, and isn't the whole danger of COVID that it makes it hard to breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically making you restrict your breathing already. So like,
making it even harder.
I mean, the whole situation is like so illogical, and like even besides the fact that it's uncomfortable because people are gonna say, "Oh, you're being selfish. What about little Jimmy's grandma? You're gonna infect her." Like even besides that, I get it if we had like medical grade masks, like sterile ones, the ones that doctors wear, and we had access to a new one every single time we go out. Like, yeah, that would be protecting everybody. But they pretty much make you just cover your face with something when you go to the store or whatever. So, you're not supposed to touch your face with your hands, but you want me to pick up a fucking t-shirt or towel or bandana or whatever that's been lying in my car or lying in my closet, lying on my couch, like anywhere that it could have already picked up the virus, and put it in my face. Like, what the fuck? This is going to make everything 10 times worse. Mm-hmm. It actually makes it more dangerous, in my opinion.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. I mean,
and that's just with the grocery stores and stuff. Like when it comes to the gyms, like do these people even lift that make these rules or work out at all? Like, how are you gonna do heavy squats while restricting your breathing like that?
You can't.
I just hope that if somebody actually passes out doing that, they fucking sue the government or whoever is making these rules.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Like, to be honest, like you said before, I think if you feel like you need to do that just to open the gym, you might as well just leave it closed. So you feel like this whole thing is resolved.
Dude, I'm literally canceling every single gym membership I have besides our little private gym, including Gold's Venice. I'm gonna cancel every gym membership I have because I'm not dealing with that shit. Like the gym is my one, like it's like relaxing for me. I don't want to go and deal with all this bullshit.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you on that. It's like I'd rather continue doing what we're doing right now than go back and have to wear a mask and they have to move the machines apart and stuff like that. It's just not it's not worth it to me. Like, I'm sure some people are going to disagree. Some people rather do that, but I don't feel comfortable working out in a mask, to be honest with you. Like, I'm going to keep taking it off. So it's like, I might as well just have it off.
I mean, honestly, dude, you have asthma. Yeah. I am going to my doctor tomorrow and I'm going to get a note. I don't even have asthma, but I'm going to get a note that I medically cannot wear a mask because I'm flying next week. American Airlines made it mandatory too. I'm not going to sit for 6 hours on a flight and restrict my breathing. Like I would rather drive at that point. I would rather drive for 22 hours than fly for 6 hours holding my breath. So the whole thing is just ridiculous. And yeah, I think you should try to get a doctor's note too, because I mean, it's just wild. And with the whole social distancing thing, dude, I think that is going to end up with a lot of gyms going out of business. Because if they only let a certain amount of people in at a time and they make it a whole hassle to get in, and I read the 24-hour fitness, you know what they're going to do? They're going to stay open for 1 hour and then close for half an hour, like the whole day. They're going to do that the whole day.
What's the point in that?
So, like, if you basically want to work out and then do cardio after, like, you have to leave and wait for 30 minutes, like, that's such a hassle. And people now, they're already getting equipment at home. They're getting used to training at home, most people. I feel like a lot of people would rather keep training at home than deal with that nonsense. Like, it's just such a hassle.
If that's the case, I'm going to cancel my memberships as well.
I'm already telling you. I'm going to file complaints with my credit cards for the month they've already charged me for that we didn't go to the gym. Because I don't want them to extend it for 2 months, if it's going to be like that. What's the point? I'm not even going to go.
And listen, if you're scared of germs, don't go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
Correct.
to let people go to the gym. And dude, I feel like if you're scared to go to the gym, don't go to the gym. So if the gym is just open as usual, I think whoever's scared can just stay home, and then they don't have to worry about it. You know,
Exactly.
whoever's willing to go, then go. You'll deal with whatever consequences come after that.
That applies to like everything. Like we talked about in the last video, the people who are tagging our private gym that we go to, they're like tagging the walls saying, "Oh, you're spreading COVID-19." So you're leaving the house to do that shit, but we can't leave the house to get a workout in.
You're basically,
people are just unbelievable.
Yeah, no, they're basically coming to the gym, exposing themselves to the germs just to we're spreading the germs.
Like at least we're getting a workout and doing something healthy. They're just coming there to fucking like do graffiti on the walls. It's so stupid.
And all this is going on while Walmart is still open and full of people in it all the time.
Exactly. That I said that last time too. Like, there's maybe max 20 people in our gym the whole entire 24 hours, whereas there's like 100 different motherfuckers every single time you go to Costco or wherever.
Like to me, America is based on freedom. Everybody being free to make their own choices. So I think the difference is if you're willing to say, listen, I'm willing to take my chances with the flu, or COVID or whatever you want to call it, then that should be your right as far as I'm concerned. And if you don't want to open yourself up to that, just stay home. Just stay home.
Yeah, and little Jimmy's grandma can stay home too if she's scared of the virus.
Simple as that.
She doesn't have to see little Jimmy if he's been interacting with us. Like, stop this bullshit about people's grandmas. And also, dude, with the gyms, the whole social distancing thing, like, I get LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness, they're going to be gay, right? Like, that's expected. But the gyms that claim to be more hardcore, like Barbell Brigade, Zoo Culture, Metroflex, for example, even Gold's Venice, I wish instead of making those posts where they're like, the safety of our members comes first, I wish they would just be honest and be like, yo, this is fucking bullshit. Like, we don't want to be doing this. Because they're going to lose business because of this. I don't think that they're that ecstatic as they claim to be about it.
Yeah.
Putting the tape everywhere, like taking machines out of the gym to make space. Like, come on.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but Gold's Gym just filed for bankruptcy.
I heard. Does that include Gold's Venice? Because I think they're their own separate.
They're separate. This is just Gold's separate. Venice is separate, but I mean, Venice can't be doing that good themselves,
Yeah.
But they were making most of their money off of their $60 day passes. They can't.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to be going back there because I already know how it's going to be. Like, because, dude, like, my last prep, I remember I took my shirt off and somebody complained that I had my shirt off, that I was practicing posing at the Mecca bodybuilding. Mm-hmm. So if they complain about that shit, they're definitely going to complain about the masks. I cough like year-round. Mm-hmm. People are going to look at me like I'm like the devil. Like, I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, like, I feel like we're better at the gym we're training at right now. Like,
yeah.
For like the rest of the year, honestly. For like the rest of the year.
I remember at first probably the first day we got there, we were like, man, like, this isn't going to be the same. But now it seems like the best case scenario by far.
Yeah, that's what it looks like right now, man. But
even training at home seems better, unless quads. But even for quads, I don't want to go do heavy squats if I'm not breathing. I'd rather do my leg press and leg extensions at home. To be 100% honest.
There's no way that's gonna work out, bro. You think everybody's really gonna wear masks and be 6 feet apart? Oh well. Coast Fitness sent me something. They actually they're opening up this weekend, and they said you have to be 7 feet away and wear a mask and all this stuff.
Well, they said that when we were there too, and you remember everybody in the gym just laughed.
I think they're full of shit. Actually, that gym, I think they're full of shit. They just want to take people's money at this point, I think.
I feel like some gyms aren't going to be that strict about it. I mean, it really depends on who's working at the gym that time, right? It's not even the gym, it's who's working. Like, I don't want to say his name, but like the one cool employee at Gold's, like if he's there, like he'll probably, if you're not wearing a mask, he'll, assume you have a medical condition. He won't say anything. But like a lot of the other employees, like the ones who are strict about filming and those bitches that just want to like feel powerful and enforce all the rules, like they're gonna make it a nightmare for everybody.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, but I feel like most gyms, they're gonna say this because they want to be able to open, but are they really gonna enforce it and go out of their way? Some, like you said, depending on who's working there, maybe, But like a lot of gyms, I think they kind of.
Friend Jordan, Kid LA Fitness, like it's not gonna be enforced that seriously, but somebody else, some Karen working, like I don't want to go during that time.
I feel like day one, it might be like strong day one. By like day 14, it's gonna be like whatever, Yeah.
Well, I won't know because I'll be at our private gym.
Same here, man. Same here. Nobody got time for that, man.
So one more thing I wanted to talk about. It's not like anything that serious, but it just another thing I don't get. So a lot of times I post videos, and because my videos aren't like rated PG, because sometimes I'll curse in my videos, sometimes like the last video there will be blood, they get demonetized, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, logically, I don't want it to be demonetized. I want to at least try to, I want to be paid for my work, obviously. So if there's a chance I could appeal it and make it monetized, I want to, at least take that chance and see if I can get it monetized. Yeah. So if it gets demonetized, I will take the video down and wait to see, what the decision is. And every time I do that, I get all these people like DMing me, bro, why did you take down the video? Or some people, they message me thinking YouTube took down the video. Some people are like, LOL, YouTube took down your video. Like it's that edgy or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize, like, I think some of these people have good intentions. Like they genuinely want to know, hey, why did you take down the video? But it's the most annoying feeling in the world, because like it's already a shitty feeling having your video that you fucking put a week or however long work into, that you have to take it down. Where are you going?
Oh, just give my charge. Yeah.
But yeah, like it's already a bitch to have to take it down, and then all these people, like, to have them messaging it, it's like just rubbing it in your face. And some of them, it's like they think you want to take it down, like you think there's some conspiracy going on. Like, you think I want to take my video down? Like, I made it so people can see it. You know what I mean? And the people that think that YouTube took it down, first of all, if YouTube did take it down, why are you sending me, LOL, YouTube? Like, you think that's funny to me? Like, would it be funny if you went to work for a week and didn't get paid? Like, that wouldn't be funny. But just to clarify, that doesn't happen. YouTube doesn't just take down a video after 5 minutes of it being up. If the video gets taken down, it's because I took it down and I'm trying to get it monetized. And if it doesn't get monetized, oh well, I'll just re-upload it. But, ideally, I would like all my videos to be monetized. So I just want to clarify that. And it's just super annoying. I hate when people are like, oh, re-upload whenever I re-upload the video. Like, yeah, I know. Like what's your point? You know what I mean?
What's the point of, like, pointing that out? It's okay, it happened, obviously. There's a reason behind it, of course.
Yeah, like, what are you, like, what? And then it always gets, like, so many thumbs up, too. Like, okay, you noticed that I re-uploaded the video. Do you want a medal? Like, again, what's your point? I don't get it.
There's no point whatsoever. Yeah,
and it already sucks enough for me having to re-upload the video. Mm-hmm. I get it if it's like the same people that come in Synthol or whatever, but if you claim to be a fan, like, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It's really not. Just be patient. The video will be back up in a few hours. Like, don't make it even more of a, like, don't make it even more stressful than it already is.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
That's the thing with social media fans. It's like sometimes they're like super, like, I don't know, like superficial. Like they like you, that's why they follow you. But they're like, they always want to have like the upper hand on you. They want to be like one step ahead of you, or want to feel like the smarter.
Dude, I get so many stupid comments sometimes that it's like, it's just, Oh, do you know what somebody commented on my last video, the one you were in, where we did the prank?
Okay, which one? The blood one?
Yeah, the blood one. So, for some of it, the audio. So you know how our camera guy was using his phone and he was really close to us.
Yeah.
You just kind of disappeared on me.
Yeah, no, it's good now. It's good. The connection kind of like went suspect.
Yeah, so our camera guy, first of all, for the people that are like, oh, how are you recording if the camera guy is so close? Well, he's dressed like us. He literally looks like a skinnier baby. So he looks like he's one of us. So the people think there's three guys confronting them. And he's just holding his phone. He's not recording with a camera.
Yeah.
So anyway, for some of the scenes, the audio from the mic was kind of choppy because of the wind, and it was actually better on the phone. So I used the phone audio. And then for the phone audio, obviously you can hear whoever's closer better in the shot, right?
Yeah.
So in some of the shots, you could hear the guy we're pranking better than us. So somebody is like, oh, you put the mic on the person you're pranking. Like, they think that I faked the video, and that they're, like, so smart. Like, dude, if I really wanted to fake a video, you think that I'm that stupid, and you're that smart that you figured it out? Like, it's just unbelievable. Like, no, really, you're the dumbass that can't see that I just used the audio from the phone, and there was no mic for that scene.
So this guy thinks you're faking a prank. So you gave the guy that's being pranked a mic.
So I gave him the mic instead, and we didn't have a mic. Only the guy being pranked. He thinks I'm that stupid.
He does realize that the mic is gonna catch the person you're talking to as well. That's what people do. Like, you don't need to have 5 mics just to capture one prank.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, if you're just using the audio from the camera or the phone or whatever, whoever's closer, like, you're gonna hear their voice better. That doesn't mean that person is wearing a mic. Like,
I think it's pretty obvious when you fake a prank. Like, nobody, even the best actors in the world, I think it's still obvious. I think when a real reaction.
Dude, it really is. Like all the gold digger pranks. Like everybody can tell. And the thing is, a lot of the people that fake pranks, they're not that good actors. So that makes it even more of a giveaway.
If you're a great actor, you probably have better things to do than fake a prank. Probably. You know,
yeah. Cassidy was telling me too. Well, if you're that good of an actor, then you should be able to prank people without faking it, right?
There we go.
The people that make the fake pranks usually aren't that good alone. Like, I know Vitaly, people say he faked pranks, but I think he only pranked like a certain amount of them. He still had a lot of really good, legit stuff. The guys that like fake everything, they just suck. Like, they can't do what we do.
It's super easy to tell though. There's no you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't tell, then you're just not that smart. Not that smart.
Yeah. I can kind of understand now why some natty people who are actually natty get pissed when people accuse them of using steroids. Like, I've never faked a prank, but when people say I do, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
kind of get offended.
I kind of get it now.
You know why you get offended? Because it's so hard. It's so much hard work that people don't see. That if you're hard work in something and somebody accuses it of being fake, it's like, if I faked it, you know how easy, how much time I would save doing this, but it's not going to be the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like me being there with you, like, I kind of see how much work. Well, you have to literally pay people. You have to pay people. You have to spend money on props. Like, it's a huge.
Pay the camera guy, not the actors. That's what people are gonna think. But,
yeah. I have to take literally like a full 2 days, bro. A full 2 days.
That's on a good scenario. And like, for example, I didn't finish my Stephanie video right now. I'm fucking walking around with pink nails in public, like a fucking idiot. But I mean, that's just what I gotta do.
And then you have to edit the video for another full day. So we're talking about just for one prank. And I mean, you could fake it and get it done in like 1 hour.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not gonna look the same. It's not gonna be the same. It won't get the same traction. It's easy.
Yeah, Cassidy told me that we were just talking about this yesterday. One time he was like pranking a security guard or something, and she had like a radio on her belt, and people were like, "Oh, she has a mic. I see the mic." Like, people just want to like think they're smart, and like, oh my god, like no, like there's not some conspiracy going around that like you're so smart to notice. Like, can you just watch the video and enjoy it for what it is?
I was literally about to say that. Can you just watch the prank, enjoy it, and laugh? Stop all of that. It's like you post a video of telling people how to train arms, right? Because everybody been asking you how to train arms, and you post like, oh, you have a stain on your shirt. Like,
well, dude, I think those comments that like me and Cassidy get, it's because of our fitness audience.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the people, because like you know those people always want something to pick on.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a lot less of it now than when I did the fitness videos. If I made a fitness video, like every comment is about something else. Synthol, steroids, stain on your shirt, stain on your underwear, you're bald, like anything but the topic that's being, your form is bad, like anything but what I'm trying to talk about.
That was a big one, bro. The form thing, that was big. Everybody, but they do that to Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath. They're like, oh, Phil Heath doesn't know how to work out. I'm like, what? Like,
so the best person in the world at working out doesn't know how to work out.
Bro, like maybe you don't know how to work out. You ever thought of that one?
Like, have you ever thought about that? Maybe the person who's the best at what he does know a little more than you.
Bro, it's crazy. People will watch a video and take nothing from the video besides the negative things they want to take. My last video I posted, it was classic physique cycles versus open. Somebody said, "Oh, Eric takes more than both of them." I'm like, what does Eric have on Facebook?
Okay, hold on a second. Before, okay, but this I got this comment recently on one of my Q&A threads. The question was, how do you feel that your doses are so high? Like, where are you gonna go from here? I'm like, my doses are so high. What do you mean? I'm on 250 tests. Like you're thinking about the 1 week, the last week of my prep. And I literally said in that same video that I went off everything after that prep.
Nobody hears that.
Nobody hears that. They, like, literally, people think that what I took for that 1 week is what I'm taking for the rest of my life now.
Well, not even. You have to go up. They think you're gonna go up on top of that.
Oh yeah, it's so stupid, dude. Like
But where do you go here, Eric? Like, what are you gonna do now?
But dude, that's a big reason why I stopped the fitness videos.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like you put all this work just to hear you're bald and this and that. Like,
you should do classic.
It's so negative. Like, it's just, you know, like it gets old after a while.
It's weird. Like, there's something about the fitness people, bro. There's something wrong with these people. Honestly.
And dude, like literally, even Phil Heath doesn't want to do videos, right?
Well, he actually said that. That's why he stopped posting workout videos, because he'll put all this hard work and pay these people just so people can say he doesn't train hard and his form sucks.
Exactly. So even Mr. Olympia, like, is on the same page. Like, he'd rather just put his effort into training for his competitions and not deal with all that nonsense.
Literally, and you see most top guys don't post that because they know people don't appreciate it, man. They just don't. People don't. Yeah. Oh, everybody wants the top guys to be more accessible and stuff. Once they do it, everybody's talking crap. It's like, why am I gonna do it? Oh, exactly. You get over yourself. It's not that serious. Don't reply to them. Bro, we're all human. We're all human at the end of the day. It's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect you. You're gonna see it.
And my favorite one is you can't take criticism. Your bald is not criticism. Just writing steroids, that's not criticism.
Well, but
that's nothing. That's just.
I mean, who are you to critique me? Like saying, "Oh, you need to bring your hamstrings up." Or are you a judge? Are you like, who are you to think that it's up to you to critique me? Like, I already know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get advice from qualified people, not from you. You know, it's like if I'm a student watching in the classroom, I'm not gonna be like, hey teacher, no, you're actually teaching that wrong. Like do it this.
Yeah.
Who am I to critique what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like, you know, when you put your physique out there, people are gonna say things, but like also you gotta think about like who are you to tell me these things really? Like, in what way are you qualified to tell me what I need to do?
Yeah, but again, that's why I don't like it, so I'm not taking part in it anymore, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, like so much more.
Yeah.
So much more fun.
But then now people miss you, right? They're like, oh, I miss Eric.
No, it's only a couple people that are like, you know what I was thinking? I'll say it here since a lot of people, like not that many people of mine are gonna see this. Next April Fool's Day, I want to make like a workout video and upload it and be like, I'm back. Like no more pranks. I'm only doing fitness videos now and see like the reactions it gets. It'll probably be like hilarious.
Road to Pro series.
How to get big arms. That'll be the video.
That's gonna be good. That's
All right. You wanted to talk about some things too?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Eddie Hall versus Thor fight. Have you heard about it? Are you familiar with that?
I mean, you were texting me for like 2 hours about it yesterday. My memory's not that bad.
Basically, it's going to be so it started in 2017 when Eddie won World's Strongest Man, and then.
All right, yeah. So what I was telling Beatty yesterday is I do not give a shit about this because I literally thought this just started last week, and now they're just fighting over who's stronger. But apparently, there's more to it than that. So bring me up to speed.
Yeah. So basically, in 2017, Eddie Hall won World's Strongest Man. He won this. And so it's always weird with World's Strongest Man because the events, most athletes don't even know what the events are till like maybe a week out, which is kind of weird, right? Because how do you get ready for something that you don't? It's like imagine getting ready for a bodybuilding show and you don't know what they're judging, right? That they might be judging legs, they might be judging back. So it's kind of weird. So
no, I would think that's more equivalent to like you don't know what the poses will be, so then just practice everything possible. Like that would be my logic.
I think that's the point. They want you to be strong everywhere and not have an advantage. But the only issue with this is if you have friends close, you know, that are like involved.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Now you might get the upper hand, so you know that causes some problems and whatnot. But yeah, basically he said that they started changing events. Like he got there, they had certain events set. They started changing events that would better suit Eddie Hall. Like let's say one of the events, it was like an Atlas Stone, but they put everything lower because Eddie Hall is shorter. So now he's gonna have things like that. So he got cheated, and then he made a whole post about how it was rigged for Eddie Hall, and Eddie Hall he couldn't let go of that. Since that happened, he couldn't let go of that. And I get it because to say somebody like cheated, I guess that's like a big deal, right? So then he started taking jabs at Thor. He was like he doesn't like Icelandics. He thinks they're all cheaters and whatnot. So basically, they've been going back and forth for the last 3 years. Some of them, sometimes it got really deep. Eddie Hall at one point was talking about Thor's girlfriend, his unborn child. So it got kind of deep. It got to the point that I feel like it was this competition at one point, and now it's to the point that they literally hate each other and they will probably want to kill each other at this point. So I think that's going to be a good fight. Only thing is that they're hard because nobody wants to watch a fight of two guys that can't fight. Because if you're angry and you can't fight, that's not gonna look good, bro. It's not gonna look good, and you have no stamina. So, knowing those two of how focused they are, I think they're gonna give it their all. They're not gonna be 450 pounds in the ring. I'm sure they're gonna drop a lot of weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying yesterday. Like it's exciting to see two guys that heavy, but they're not gonna be that heavy when they fight.
No,
there's
but
no way.
They're gonna be heavier than everybody in history still because
that's true. Yeah.
At 6'9", how light can you get, right? He's
there's been fighters that tall, but obviously he has way more muscle that he's not just gonna lose.
Tyson Fury was what 6'7"? That's pretty legit. But he's like 260, 270. You know.
Isn't that what's his name?
Wilder.
Yeah. The bald guy. Isn't he like 6'8" too?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fury. I think he's talking about Fury. Yeah, he's like he's very.
Oh, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Yeah.
Yeah, but and he's heavy for boxing, and he's probably 270 something like that. So I don't see Thor going under 300, but he probably doesn't need to. There's been videos I've seen now of Thor and Eddie like sparring, and Thor is a lot faster than you would think, from what I've seen. But
dude, they're strong men. Like that actually requires some athleticism. It's not like powerlifting.
yeah, it's not like bodybuilding or powerlifting. Whereas we don't need to be agile. So for his size, Thor can move. And then when I seen Eddie's boxing footage, I'm gonna tell you this: Eddie is a boxer. Like he you can tell he actually does this. Like there was like 10 different footages of him boxing, bro. He can move, and he was big, bro. Like when it comes to boxing, like when I first heard it, I thought Thor was gonna win. Obviously, he had the huge advantage. He can reach. He had like 5 inches of reach over him. But from watching the footage, bro, like if you look it up, I'm surprised. But like Eddie can fight. He can definitely fight. So now I'm like, I don't know. If they both train, because Thor, he's not even gonna do the world's strongest man. He had $1 million, like over $1 million on the line. Why would you do world's strongest man for like what? 200 grand when you can get $1 million, right?
Right. Oh, they're getting paid $1 million for the fight.
7 figures, so it can be more than $1 million.
For the winner, or just
it's both win, lose, or draw. They're both getting 7 figures. So
well,
I mean,
it's not.
It's no brainer, right?
I don't know. That makes it seem like less serious.
Well, okay, that would be true if they were doing it for the money, but the truth is that they would fight on the streets if they had a chance. Like they just want to fight.
I guess.
But so when I first heard this, I thought Thor was gonna win because I mean you can't give up that much reach. After seeing the footage, now I think Eddie's gonna win, bro. He can fight. He can just fight. It is what it is. Also, you get a lot more power punching up. Like you get a lot of leg drive and torque coming up. Punching down, you don't get any drive. So unless you have really heavy hands, which I don't know if Thor has. I think Eddie and Eddie is so prideful and he has such a big ego. I can't see him letting himself lose, man. So,
do you have like are you gonna be rooting for either one?
No, because I actually like both of them. So I don't know if I have a favorite, to be honest with you.
With me, it's like I'm not, like I was telling you yesterday. Even after hearing that story, like I still don't know if I'm invested in either one of their like personalities to really have a favorite.
You don't watch them, right? You don't follow them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's gonna be cool to see because of their size, obviously, and if they do have a history. But like I'm just like as far as their care, like I'm not that invested. Like I don't really have a favorite. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I feel like most people are in that same boat. I think most people aren't on one side because they both have a valid point. Like the argument, it's not like, oh, this guy is an asshole and he hit on his girl or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like they both have a valid argument. One guy thinks he was cheated, the other guy thinks he wasn't, and it's kind of like there's no good guy and bad guy. It's just two big guys. I think it's gonna get a good amount of views because they're both World's Strongest Man champions, and World's Strongest Man is like only sport in our industry that's like actually on TV, actually on ESPN, you know. And then this deadlift was on ESPN. I think he only did this deadlift to sell the fight because he could have done this a long time ago. I don't think he cared. I don't think he cared about it. I think he literally just did it for the fight, which is
so. My question is, how pissed are you gonna be if it's just like 10 rounds of bullshit and then somebody wins by like this is like if there's no knockout basically? Because I've seen that happen a lot in boxing, and that's why I'm not a really big boxing fan. Like it's such a bullshit, honestly.
It happens especially Mayweather. It's always and if it goes to split decision, obviously Mayweather's gonna win, but when you have guys this big, I don't think they have the stamina to go that long. So it's either somebody's gonna.
Well, dude, if they're both tired and their punches start to suck, like they might.
If you ask me, I think somebody's.
Then again, I don't know anything about boxing. Just throwing that out there. Like, I'm not a boxing fan or anything.
I used to be really big in boxing, but heavyweight fight.
I know MMA though.
Huh? MMA, yeah.
I know MMA because I comment on YouTube, so by default, I know MMA. I'm a black belt.
I think this show is gonna have the most water drank by two people in history.
Did I already finish this gallon? I'm gonna get a new one over here.
I didn't finish mine yet. No, but yeah, like heavyweight fights is almost heavyweight fights is either somebody gets knocked out right away or somebody's gonna gas out first because somebody's gonna work harder and be in better shape. So whoever gasses out first, that's just easy. That's an easy big target right there. You just knock them out. Like you could slap somebody who's tired and knock them out because you have no oxygen, right? If I slap you hard enough and you can't catch your breath, you're gonna fall and that's it. You know? You ever been so tired you're gonna pass out? Imagine somebody just punched you in the face.
Right.
You can you're gonna get knocked out, man. You're gonna get knocked out. So like that's the part, like with the lighter weight fights, it kind of just goes on forever and nobody's strong enough really to knock somebody out, like with Mayweather, you know. So if you're light and quick and you just keep running around the ring, it's like, okay, you know, or if shitty shape and you keep holding each other, it's kind of boring. So I hope that's not the case. You know, being that they don't have experience, I don't see it being the case. Because if you hate somebody and you don't have experience to be like, let me draw this out and get him tired, you're gonna give everything you got. And if you give everything you got,
yeah,
you're gonna knock somebody out or you're gonna get gassed out, especially when it's personal. You know, so
hopefully you're right. That's how it goes.
I want to see a knockout, man. Who do you got your money on? I don't think you actually seen the footage of the boxing, but if you had to guess, who do you have your money on? 6'9", well, the weight is gonna change, but 6'9" Thor, 6'3" Eddie.
For what I've seen, Eddie seems like a more aggressive person.
He's from the hood, man. He's from the hood in the UK. So he grew up like poor in the hood, so that you know you're gonna have more of a chip on your shoulder. You're gonna know how to fight. So,
but Thor is 6'9". That is a big difference in reach.
That's a huge advantage, man. If you're scared of somebody that tall, they're gonna beat your ass. But if you're like,
if you think about it, don't they weigh about the same?
Right now, not even close, because Eddie retired and he lost like 80 pounds. So Eddie is like 360 and Thor is like 460.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because I was thinking for Thor's height, if they're the same weight, Thor would be like way more agile.
That's true, but Thor is gonna lose weight, obviously. So Thor is gonna be probably, I would hope, below 400 to make him as quick as possible. You know. I mean, that's
a tough one. Like, it's, I don't know.
Close. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close.
Yeah.
Would you like to see like Phil Heath box Kai Green?
Dude, that would just be sad.
Yeah,
they're gonna get injured.
Somebody's gonna tear a bicep right there. Somebody's gonna pull a hand.
First round.
It would look great aesthetically. Like imagine Kai in like a boxing gear. That would look dope.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that. But fuck. Early prediction.
If you had to put the money up on the line.
Thor.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I would, based on their personality, I would say Eddie if he was the same size, but Thor is just way taller. And yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, like you said, Eddie's retired and Thor's been, so he's stronger right now, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but you know that doesn't mean anything as far as boxing. Like,
don't be like little Jimmy.
No, but it's if you have two big guys, and that's not gonna like deadlifting more weight is not gonna help you knock somebody out. It's different. It's different kind of strength. You know what I'm saying? if it was MMA, if he could wrestle him, then yeah.
Deadlifting is the main key to fighting. Actually, son, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm. If you was allowed,
especially, unfortunately, there's no kicking because both of these men probably buck squat over 500 pounds. So we'd either be or they could kick. But I think it's definitely going to come down to who has the better deadlift and heavy overhead press.
It's like this, right? Do you think Conor McGregor can deadlift more than everybody he fights?
No, but that's why I would absolutely kill him if I ever kicked him in a fight.
So funny.
Conor McGregor only wins because he's never fought me.
Yeah, that's the case.
Yeah. I can teach you a lot about fighting, son. I have 2 black belts.
So Jason, I guess you have your money on Thor?
On Thor, well, I haven't done my research yet. Again, I don't know who has the better heavy overhead press. Once I found that out, it should be pretty easy to make a prediction.
To be fair, even though Eddie Hall is retired, he still shoulder press 220-pound dumbbells for reps.
No, those are dumbbells. Those don't count. You might as well be shoulder pressing zeros.
Okay. Gotta be above.
It has to be standing heavy overhead barbell press.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, it is bad, man.
All right, you wanted to talk about bodybuilders prepping too?
Oh yeah. So to this day, I'm literally getting well, I'm not getting a bunch, but I've gotten DMs of guys telling me that they're still prepping in case a show happens, and I'm like,
I give them 1 year. I give them 1 year to live. I'm calling it now. Participating in that death cult.
Think about this though. Imagine prepping and staying on everything and staying on diet since like March, and we're in May, and there's not going to be any shows for a while. So that's just, it's not smart, man. I don't get the logic behind that. Like completely,
it's never smart.
No, just completely forget about.
Why would anybody? Okay. Yeah.
It's like
so that'll actually be a good surprise for your viewers, Jason Blaha cameo.
No,
but I don't get why anybody would prep, honestly. Like,
but it seems to be like everybody's staying in like striking distance. Like they want to be like 4 weeks out, 5 weeks out. I'm like, why? Just
dude, you're gonna feel like shit by the time there's actually a show.
You might look like
you're gonna look worse because you're gonna be so depleted for so long.
I agree. Take a break and go into off season, and then whenever things go back to normal, then you go into prep. But
dude, honestly, I mean, you know me. If I was prepping and I found that I couldn't do a show, like I would be so pissed. Mm-hmm. I don't know how some people can even take that chance, like prepping for nothing.
Like when it first happened, when it was supposed to be 2 weeks supposedly, okay, I can see you keep prepping for 2 weeks, but like right now, no, it doesn't make any sense, bro. You're just running your body into the floor. Like nothing good's gonna happen whatsoever.
Exactly. I think we talked about like you can only do so many preps before your body just kind of gives out.
I agree.
And you can't do it any longer. So why are you wasting a prep on right now?
Yeah.
It's not doing you any favors, no matter who you are.
Some people's mindset is like, well, what else do I do? Like this is what I do, and it's like, I mean, there's so much other things you can do. You can rest your body, you can maintain, you can add muscle, you can do a lot of things that has nothing to do with prepping. You know?
Exactly. I would be taking this period to put on as much muscle as possible if I was in that situation.
Yeah, and then you can actually look better instead of like looking worse. You know?
Do you think USA's are still? Oh, no, it's probably not going to happen, is it?
Well, it actually got moved, so they plan to have it in December. So,
in December.
So I think they can pull that off without any spectators, without audience. I think December is fair. Yeah. But
dude,
then
honestly, I hope by December, like, this bullshit is over and there can be spectators.
I fucking hope. Well, think about it. If you have USA December, well, you're gonna have it next year June again, like, and have it in 6 months. It's kind of weird.
Dude, do you think they're gonna make the competitors wear masks? Dude, that would be even worse than having a show get canceled. Imagine you prep, and then you find out you have to do your show in a mask.
Oh man, that would be some.
I lost you for a second.
Oh, I was just laughing. And that's gonna be crazy, man. That would be crazy.
And the 6 feet tape, so like the judges can't like have to like fucking look around to like get a good look at anybody.
That shit would be ridiculous. But yeah, that it's kind of weird. They're gonna have to move the Olympics.
I mean, honestly, I want to see it happen like just once, just like for comedy.
The mask.
Like, I think it'll be pretty funny.
It might happen. It might happen. So.
But I'll feel bad for people if it becomes like a thing.
Yeah.
Like I heard NBA players, they're gonna be allowed to practice pretty soon, but they have to practice in masks.
What?
I don't think I've ever felt that bad for pro athletes before.
Practice in masks?
Dude, like if you think squatting in a mask is bad, imagine practicing pro basketball.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
Well.
And that's so stupid. Like, if they have the virus that's on their hands, they're already touching each other. Like, what is the mask gonna do? This whole thing just like it's just use a little bit of logic. Like, jeez.
The whole thing is weird because, like, mind you, how come this hasn't happened before? With all the other viruses and diseases that we've had, how come it's never happened to this extent? I don't really get it. Yeah.
You just want to kill people. You're selfish. That's how these people argue.
Yeah,
that's their argument for everything. You just want to kill my grandma. That's you're just fucking grandma murderer.
I'm not being reasonable, right? No. We've been on for an hour now, I think. Yeah, it's 9:11. Been out for an hour. Are you working out today?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go to the gym right now. The one you don't normally go to.
Okay.
So I got legs.
You got legs?
Yeah.
You still have my I think my jacket in your car, so
your pants? Oh yeah, I have your jacket.
I'm probably gonna get there later than you. So
Are you gonna go to the one you usually go to or the other one?
I'm gonna go to the one I usually go to because I'm actually working out with my boy. So I'm gonna go to the one I usually go to. Could you swing by after? Is it like, how far is it from each other? Like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, they're like 5 minutes. I could actually probably go there first and just give you your jacket.
All right, but I'm probably not gonna get there till like 10.
Oh, me neither, dude. I still gotta get my food. In the last video, somebody was talking shit about me saying lazy DoorDash drivers, leaving it at the door. But, dude, I have fucking worked for companies like DoorDash for 2 years. I know that, if you knock on the door and you wait for like 2-3 minutes and nobody shows up, yeah, just leave the food there. Obviously, you got to go make money.
Yeah.
But just knocking and dropping the food, that's just disrespectful. And, like, I would never do that when I was working. And I was one of the laziest workers. So those guys doing that are extremely lazy. And what they did today, they didn't even bring me my food. Like,
wait, did you find it at all? Did you see the food at all?
No. So for the people that don't, okay, Beatty's number, for some reason, I don't know why I put it as my number on the DoorDash, I think when I was at your house. Mm-hmm. But now they call you, right? Mm-hmm. But they still didn't bring me my food. They didn't leave it at the front door of the building. They didn't leave it at my door. They just, maybe they gave it to somebody who they thought was me. I don't know.
The guy, I actually texted the guy your number. I said, just call, this is the right number. Call this number. And he said, oh, left at the door. And he never actually called you.
Yeah, because when I saw that it was delivered, I assumed, well, This must be one of those crazy people that just leave it at the front door of the building where like anybody could take it. Maybe he did that, and in 2 minutes somebody already stole it. We'll never know.
I need to check my door. Hopefully he didn't. Maybe he left it at my door. I don't know where the hell he left it. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. But all right, let's wrap it up then and get this workout. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, imagine how hungry I am. I still haven't eaten.
I can imagine. You wanna close it out? You wanna do the outro, the classic outro?
Of course. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you sure to smash that like button and smash the subscribe button as well on Beatty's channel and on my channel, but mainly on Beatty's channel. And until next time, we're out.
Thank you, man.